Hello. So I am a few minutes early, but that's all right. Maybe notifications will go out and we'll get some people in here at about 11. So, um, been a long week. A lot of things have happened to me since last week. When we left here and we left a few minutes early, I'm going to call that kind of a wow God moment. We left here and we were the car behind a really bad accident. So the car ahead of me, um, since I had left early and lots of time to get home, and we had these other things we were going to do, I wasn't getting on the highway. Hi, our treasured home. Hello. Thank you. Um, People are starting to trickle in. So I was going to give an update on what happened since last week. And when I left to you guys all here on my live last week, not even 15 minutes later, I was the first car behind a really terrible two-car accident because I had left a few minutes early. Wow, God. I had decided not to take the highway. We were going to go into the town, and um, so I was in the far right lane, not the far left lane. That saved my life. Um, the car ahead of me was actually a truck pulling a U-Haul flatbed trailer, and we'll get to that treasured home. I'm okay from this one, but wait till the next one. So the truck pulling a flatbed trailer, there was a very large conversion van that had come off the highway. Our light turned green. We went underneath the viaduct up to where the highway um, exit and entrance ramps were, and thank God I was in the right lane. I wasn't getting on the highway this time because I had left our live early. And that truck with a flatbed trailer ahead of me at the exit, there was a conversion van stopped, and as she got even with him, the front of his car, she pulled out right in front of him. He hit her, he T-boned her in the driver's door, and there was no way he could stop. She pulled right out in front of him. He has a truck and a trailer. He tried to turn, she spun, he gets out, his car is totaled, her car is totaled. He gets out, and I have some medical knowledge, so I'm assessing the scene. It's not safe for me to get out of my car because the car traffic behind me hasn't stopped yet. The light was, I had again turned red right away behind me. It's a very short light. It's only like a quarter of a block from where the accident was to the light, and it's a short light. Um, so the cars behind me have not stopped yet. It's not safe for me. Plus, this is a highway on and off ramp area. And a fast food coming at me is all the people coming out of this fast food alley to get back on the highway. Very, very, very busy. Hi gear, welcome, member for 18. Very, very busy intersection just past this light. She pulls out, he T-bones her, he gets out of his car. He is doing a 2-year-old temper tantrum all over the pieces of both of these vehicles that are scattered. He's screaming into his phone to 911. And John's like, "Do we need to call it in?" I'm like, "I'm pretty sure that's 911 he's on the phone with." He goes, "Are you gonna get out and help?" And I'm like, "Well, he's okay. It's not safe for me to get out with him having this anger that he's experiencing right now. Give me a minute. Let's see. I don't see the other car, what they're doing yet. Just still assessing." And you can see that 911 has asked him if the other driver's okay. And he walks over to her driver's side door, and the color leaves his face. Now, I'm scared. I get out, um, and she was unconscious. And so I stayed with her, helped her when she woke up. I inhaled some of the airbag junk, so I'm feeling a lot of upper respiratory crap because when she started to come to, she hit, what is this? It hits the airbag, and all the talcum powder or whatever the gunk that is in that gets up in the air. And of course, I'm leaning into her car trying to assess her damages to her body, and she's not with it. And it was just crazy. It was a very good experience for my son, who is a brand new driver. He has his learner's permit, and I had given that truck that was a little bit ahead of me, I had given them a car and a half length. So I had plenty of time to start. There's another guy who was a first responder who pulled in beside in front of me. He had ran up to her. Um, of course, he's a man. He's not scared for his safety with the people that are there and stuff. So my son got to see how you respond to an accident when you're the witness. He got to see me talk to the police and give them my license and my information so they could call me if they need a witness, and the ambulance and the cleanup. And we were there for about an hour. Maybe not, seemed like quite a while. Um, so that happened as soon as we left here last Wednesday. Um, and then yes, day before yesterday, I fell and I think I have broke my elbow. So the question to am I okay? I'm okay from last Wednesday, but I'm going I had went to the emergency room when it happened shortly thereafter. Did x-rays. The x-rays were inconclusive. And so I have to go back to my family doctor today, this afternoon, and probably wind up with some more x-rays and stuff. So you're not going to see a lot of videos that require me to type a lot of instruction. I do have some that are coming out, but I'm probably going to get behind on videos again. I can't stand with my right hand. I can't hold the camera. I can't type. I can't text very well. I'm trying. So if you see me in a live, like earlier, I'm sorry, Gear, I didn't say hi to you. I'm trying not to text very much. Sometimes the impulse gets over me. Um, and then I do it anyway, and then I hurt and I can't do it for quite a while. So I'm very sorry, everyone, if I'm not saying hi or, just doing the group hi and not texting, because I think, and I can't turn very well, I think I pulled the attachment off right there on my thumb, the tendon a little bit. It's got a little, so yeah. I was going in, it's only 2 steps. I was going in the entryway to set something down, and the entryway, you go up 2 steps to the kitchen or you go down to the basement. And sitting there on waiting to go down to the basement was these little bottles of water, a case of them. And I'm going to go up the stairs, and for whatever reason, it fell over on top of my feet, on top of my toes as I'm walking forward, and I just rolled right over it. So I'm really my whole right side. And I was trying to talk to my kids. I'm like, they're like, "Oh, mom, I've fallen off my bike and I've done this and I've done that." And I'm like, dude, your age you bounce. My age you break." So it's not the same. And my friend was on the phone when I was talking to the kids. He's like, "Yeah, you know, your age, you're better the next day. At our age, it's 5, 6, 2 weeks before you're better." I'm like, "Yeah, but I am feeling a little better today." So I decided to go ahead and go live. I didn't cancel it. You might see my video style change a little bit. I'm trying to do like more recipe readings, as I call them. Hi, Wildflowers UK. Hello. Thank you. See, we're international now. I love it. So you might see some of the recipe readings. I have some recipes that are very, very basic, simple, not real video worthy, but they're definitely worth having in your um, recipe box. And so I'm going to do a couple of those. Yes, Shadow Salt Squid. Oh, we're Sweden too, UK and Sweden. We're really international. Um, yes, when you get older, it gets harder and longer to heal. I was fortunate. I had taken arnica, so I didn't bruise. But I'm not sure if that's fortunate or not, because I don't think the doctor was like, "I don't see any bruises on you." And it's like, really, I hurt. I just didn't bruise because of the arnica. So, and I really don't have bruises. But my shoulder is supposed to be in a sling. I'm a very bad patient. It's not. I had frozen shoulder once, so I'm more scared of putting it in the sling and not and, babying it so much that it gets frozen shoulder again. I don't want to do that. I don't like needles, and those injections hurt. The funny thing is, my shoulder injury that they couldn't see when I injured it, when they x-rayed my shoulder day before yesterday. They're like, "Oh, you have an old rotator cuff injury. It's calcified." And I'm like, "Oh, that's interesting. I'm glad it shows up now." And the one my work that, you know, said I didn't have, I'm glad it shows up now. Interesting. It's the same hospital. And I didn't have didn't it didn't show up when it happened, but now it shows up. Interesting, you know. So, um, this thing, I'm gonna get do a little review here right now. This heater I bought at Walmart. They were $50 last fall, and when they went down to 5 on clearance, I bought 2 of them, and it is the nicest thing. It keeps my head and my neck warm, which has been really nice. The heat therapy on my neck has been really helpful. And sitting here in the car waiting for my son, I know I'm playing with it because it's weird, but I don't have to run the car. I have heat and I don't have to run the car, and it keeps my head warm. You lose 90% of your body heat from the top of your head. So if I can keep my head warm, I stay fairly warm. So it's really nice sitting here and being warm. If you have a chance to buy one of these on clearance, grab them. Christy Baum, praying for quick healing. Recipes sound great. I love trying new things. Well, I've got a few coming out. I actually have like 60 videos in the can coming out over the next 2 years. Um, I've been doing a lot of batch filming. So I'll film a whole bunch of videos at once. Like the other day, I actually filmed 8 videos. Um, 4 of them were, 3 were deer and 1 was goats. You'll see the goat and one of the deer this week. One will come out next year and one will come out the following year. So that you're not seeing all 4 goat videos that are, or deer videos that are very, very similar all at once. So I'm starting to um, find a little rhythm with that. So I filmed 4 minutes, 3 1-minute videos. One will come out this week, one will come out a year from now, and one will come out 2 years from now. That's a little trick for people that are content creators. If you can film something and then um, it has a new thing now where it says, "Is this related to another video?" Hook it up to that old video, because then they'll play that old video. So a year from now, when people are looking at that new 1-minute clip, they'll also be redirected to last year's clip. And 3 years from now, they'll be redirected to this year's clip. So that's a little trick for you if you're a content creator. Batch film, film the same thing. Oh, Christy, you're new to canning. Okay, well, I have um this week I did a maple walnut syrup that's, oh, so good over ice cream. But it's a great way to keep black walnuts or English walnuts. It's very hard to keep them. First of all, they're not shelf stable. They will go rancid because of being exposed to oxygen. So if you have some shelled nuts, it's a great way to preserve them, and they'll last 2 to 5 years in your pantry if they're in a syrup and not exposed to oxygen, and they won't go rancid. So I love that recipe, because when I think things are kind of at the end of their freezer life or at the end of their shelf life, I slap them in there. And those also make really good Christmas presents, you know. So that's kind of I think it's really nice to have things that I can make, like a I've done, like, you have to take a gift basket for like a 4-H fundraiser, and I did an ice cream topping gift basket, and I put in little ice cream cups and ice cream spoons and my chocolate syrup, my nuts, and a strawberry jam. So they could basically have a banana split sundae basket. Hi, budget preppers. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. We have 6 people watching. Please be sure to hit the like button. And if you're in here lurking, please make a comment, because YouTube has gotten a little funny about that. Your watch time doesn't count unless you put some sort of comment in the stream. So please, 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 um, make a comment. Budget preppers, I am saving for a freeze dryer and I am negotiating for a tin can sealer. I'd like to buy one of those too so that I can put all of my dehydrated foods in number 10 cans and store them like that. So that is my long-term goal right now, and I'm working on that. Thank you, Gear. Thank you for commenting. Just, just something, make a little emoji, anything if you're lurking. Thank you, Gear. Um, if you haven't checked out Gear's channel, he has a gardening channel and it is amazing. And sometimes he even serenades us. So, it's worth going over and checking out. Budget Preppers is another great channel, and um she does some interesting stuff. Shadow Scout Swede, I usually try to be on his live on Saturdays. He does it, I believe, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time here in the States. Sorry. And I try to be on his panel. He does a lot of interesting content. And then Our Treasured Home is another great channel. So, Christy, go check all these people in here because they are truly amazing. You can learn from everybody, especially like food preservation. A lot of the people in the side here are doing food preservation. Budget prepper, love my freeze dryer, best purchase I've ever made. Do you have a Harvest Right, and what size do you have? I am really looking at trying to buy a medium Harvest Right with my income tax when it comes back. And I've been told that the medium is what I want because I want it to be able to plug into my regular outlets. I don't want to have to get a special um amp plug. I don't want to rewire my house for it. And I was told that the large or the extra large you have to rewire and have a special plug in like you do for your dryer. But I don't know that don't want to say that it's 220. I'm not sure what it is. But you have to, do something special. Save your time and money. Don't check out Gear's channel, he says. Check out someone else's. Oh, Gear. Gear does some really good gardening. Don't let him fool you. And he made me hungry the one day he was grilling, I think it was steaks or pork steaks. I don't know if it was beef steaks or pork steaks, but he made me hungry. Budget preppers. I have a medium Harvest Right. I'm now an affiliate because I love them. Yes, the plug is why they did the medium. Okay. So yeah, I think I'd rather have two mediums than one large. So I want to start with one medium. My niece just got one and she's going to let me take some things over to try. So I have some things that I want to try out. Where did you find your recipes? Because she was saying the book doesn't have a lot of recipes. All right. Where is Wallflowers UK? Would love you to look in on us, please. See what you think of what I do in the UK, learning from my American flowers. I will definitely go over and American cousins, I'm sorry. I will definitely go over and check out your channel after this live stream. Probably not till I get home tonight but look, I will make a comment. And that's another thing. When you are going and you're visiting these channels, it's not good enough just to subscribe. You have to subscribe. You need to watch a whole video, even if it's just a short. Find their shortest short and watch it and comment in order for your subscription to stick. Otherwise, YouTube will take you away from them and you'll forget that you promised to subscribe to somebody or that you wanted to be subscribed to these people. You just didn't have time right then to do a whole long video or something. So, well, as a content creator, when you're supporting other channels, be sure to go over, watch something, comment on it, and hit the subscribe button. Budget, you're correct. Sorry about that. I'm trying to use my left hand, not my right hand. I work, but I can listen a lot. I will check everyone out. Forgive me if I don't see your comments. Sometimes you have to be in my pocket. Yes. Understandable with work, understandable. Shadows, saying hi. Yes, the Harvest Right has a layaway program. I have a budget problem. I'm not always able to pay every month, and so I haven't had a chance yet to start that layaway program. I'm not making enough to get a check every month from YouTube. So I think when I get a check every month from YouTube, I would probably dedicate that money towards that. But right now, I only get a check every other month. So it's really hard for me to say, I have these new funds that I can allocate to something. I got to have more income before I can do that. Um, I honestly make up recipes as long as it's not high in oils, fats, and it can be freeze dried. Now, my niece was telling me, because the big thing over here, and the big thing at all our farmers markets is freeze dried candies. And there's a lot of people selling freeze dried candies. My favorite is the Skittles. I'll be honest, I like the freeze dried Skittles. And they're selling those at our farmers markets. But she said that you had to take the things like the Skittles or the candies and put them in the oven and bake them a little bit to flatten them down before you can put them in the freeze dryer. And she said nobody taught her that. She learned that in a Facebook group. But yeah, if anybody has a wrench and can drop links, you can always drop links in my channel. I'm sorry I'm not on a computer. I'm just on my phone here in the parking lot at my son's college. He's taking a final exam right now. So everybody please cross your fingers. If you're the praying type, pray that he gets an extension on some of his work he didn't get done so that he doesn't fail his class. It's his first college class. This was an 8-week one, which was really hard because there's so much work crammed in a short time. And it's just really, he's having a tough time. So please, something for him. Oh, Gear, thank you so much for dropping the link to Budget Prepper. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, the Budget Preppers freeze-dried candies are delicious. However, I try to keep my machine going with practical versus candies, cookies. I'd rather do meats and stuff in mine. Yes, and there, thank you, Gear. I can go back now and pick up Wallflower's link. Um, Budget Preppers, we've done a few rounds of candy, but we just honestly don't eat candy. Yes, and thanks for Scouts link. Um, I don't eat a lot of candy. I don't let my kids have a lot of candy either. Um, but it's like my niece sells stuff at the farmers markets here, and so she wanted to sell it at the farmers market. So I have a venison heart coming and a venison liver. I want to slice the liver, cook it, slice it, and freeze dry it for my husky for treats because our husky is not very well trained, and and the fish that we buy her is really expensive. And it's freeze dried. And I think that I could get some freeze dried or some fish and freeze dry it for her too. And um that would save me a lot of money. And then of course I want to do a lot of backpacking meals and pack them in Mylar. I want to get back on the Appalachian Trail. Usually on Wednesdays, I hike between 1 and 2 miles here in the woods. I don't know if you can see. I'm surrounded here in this parking lot. There's 155 acres of hiking trails that are very woodland. There's a bear out here somewhere. Last week I saw a fox while I was hiking. I see a lot of deer. In fact, the short video from last week with the 6 deer were on the hiking trail back here that I see. I do some foraging as I walk through these woods. But I want to get back on the Appalachian Trail, and I want to take some of my leftovers and freeze dry my leftovers for meals. I have a lot of allergies. I'm allergic to iodine. I can't have processed salts. And all of those backpacking meals have iodine salt in them. So they have made me violently ill. And the last thing you wanna do is be violently ill where the only place to sit and experience that illness is a half door porta potty on a hill looking down on the cabin that you're staying in on along the trail that's only open on one side and have three sides log. Those I love those cabins on the Appalachian Trail except for the mice and the smelly hikers, and usually they overlook the porta potty. But, it was the outhouse, not even a porta potty. They don't even get pumped. They're just outhouses. Um, so yeah, you don't want to have a gastrointestine upside episode out there. So yeah, let me go back a little bit. Budget preppers. I've done some freeze-dried dog food before. Definitely saves money. See, and I think it would save quite a bit. Because I want to do the leftovers a lot. She just pulled leftovers out of the freeze dryer and actually need to post that video. I'll have to go look at that. Um, Budget preppers, I have a lot of food allergies, so I make a lot of plant-based meals and then freeze dry them. Yeah. See, um, the other thing is I just did a video that isn't out yet. I did chicken of the woods mushroom. I really want to do some freeze drying of mushrooms and make capsules. I've been doing a lot of independent research into the benefits of mushrooms, and personally for myself, see how I'm saying that for YouTube? I have found that it's very beneficial to have mushrooms, and they say 3 to 4 times a week. So I would really like to make some like little reishi mushroom capsules, or I have shiitakes that I grow, I have oysters that I grow. Maybe do some mixed mushroom powder capsules. Yes, microdosing. Yep, homeopathy, it may not work for everybody. These things I really follow for myself. I have a lot of tinctures going right now. Um, I missed the mushroom class today because of his class up here. I've been taking a fall mushroom walk with Sister Marie. She is an officer in the Michigan Mycophile Society, the Mushroom Society in Michigan. And I've been taking walks with her. She's been doing some hands-on outdoor classes in identifying fall fungus and edible and unedible. And I've really, really enjoyed these classes. I've kind of filmed a few clips. I don't have her permission to film her yet. I was going to ask her, and every time I go to kind of have a chance to ask her, there's all these other great big stuff. Like there was a school group there on the last time I went. So obviously I can't film these high school students that I don't know that are coming from a small local private school who may or may not want their kids filmed. I did film a couple of the adults and had their permission with some things that we found. Those will make it into a video soon. But I'm just, I'm really learning. Really. Oh, so Budget Prepper's been doing some tinctures too. She has a wall full of stuff. Yeah, I've got my son. He's really into the elderberry and elderflower tinctures right now. Um, it's really helped him with some issues he's been having with his man cold. So he loves it, and I really found out I did not make enough of it. I only made enough for what I thought I would need. I didn't think any of the kids would be on board with that. Um, and come to find out, they both are happy to take um those things first and see if they work before they try something stronger. What is good for inflammation? Um, Arnica. I swear by Arnica. Arnica montana is a flower, and that's what I personally use. Talk to, your care provider and see if it's something that's good for you. As far as I know, there are no interactions with anything. And as far as I've been told, it is safe for everybody. Kids, pregnant women, everybody. So you'd have to do your own research on that. I'm not advocating anybody, you know, do anything, but that is something that I would definitely look into if I was having problems with inflammation. Uh, Nan- Nancy curcumin and Tulsi. Yes, Tulsi. Yes. So that's what budget preppers use. I have not done a lot of the Tulsa. I did buy it this year to make a tincture, so I'm going to try. I'm going to try that this year too. A great place to learn is a book called Commonwealth Herbs, or a site called Commonwealth Herbs, and they have a few free classes and a podcast. Oh, interesting. I will have to go check them out. My sister owned a health food store, and I took all of the classes to get my, and there's not really such a thing as my certification from the company that sold the herbs that she was purchasing from for her health food store, to put it that way. And my work would not allow me to take the evening off to take the last class and get my certificate. So, and I haven't really used it outside of my own personal use. Um, Cayenne pepper is supposed to be another good one. Yes. Um, I'm trying to think of, yeah, I'm arnica. I would do arnica. I love arnica. So yeah. Uh, can't have any kind of cayenne because it causes inflammation with fibromyalgia. If you have fibromyalgia, again, that is, arnica might be your friend. I'm going to tell you that right now. Arnica is very helpful to people. Other people have personally anecdoted that arnica is useful in that. So you might want to speak with your healthcare provider. I'm being very careful for my YouTube. I don't want to get my video taken down. Very careful with my wording, but that would be something I would ask them about. Highland makes tablets that are dissolvable, arnica tablets that are dissolvable. Yeah, cinnamon is another one. Um, yeah, I I can't tolerate cinnamon with my asthma for whatever reason. Oh, yes. That's a horrible combination. I am so sorry. Budget Prepper says I have fibro, lupus, and other craziness. Yeah, that's a a horrible combination, fibro and lupus. I'm sorry that you have that. Oh, I'm not on any prescription medicine, so I'm good. The most I take is Motrin, and that is when the pain is unbearable. Yeah, yeah. Um, arnica is something that you can take along with other things like over the counter things and Advil and Tylenol, Motrin. Arnica you can use that in combination with those. Um, look into kefir for autoimmune issues, Christy Baum says. I need to make kefir. I have to be careful with kefir because it has some immediate effects on my gastrointestinal system. So I cannot take that and leave home, but I really do want to try to look into it. I've taken the milk kefir. I want to try the water kefir and see, because I know milk is an issue for me. I don't tolerate milk well. So I want to try the water kefir and see if that will help. Um, cutting dairy was big to help taking inflammation down. Yes. Yes. For me, Budget Prepper said. Our treasured home, I understand the same here. Fibro, osteoarthritis in my left. I'm not sure if she means hip or yeah, left him, must be hip. Degenerative disc in your whole spine. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, arnica might be something that you would really benefit from if you have degenerative disc disease too. Ow. Oh, Nancy, ow. Budget Preppers is giving you a heart because she knows how that hurts too. Yeah. Ouchie, ouchie. Yeah, I really tried to eliminate um, stuff and go more. Oh, there's a big bird in the background there. Um, go more with the natural things and see if that would help myself. She says, Treasured Home says, thank you, Natasha. And whoops, where'd it go? Whoops, it jumped really bad up there. Thank you, Natasha. Finally finding out what is wrong with my heart. So there is a lot, but God is good. Yes, God is good. You are, and I'm still here. She says, yes, God is good. Whoops, didn't mean to. Shadow Scout Swede says almonds, walnuts, spinach, kale, salmon, tuna, strawberries, blueberries are anti-inflammatory as well. And there's a lots of other food, but that is just a list of a few of them. Yes, blueberries. That's another one I have found has been really helpful for me. And I do find that the more inflammatory issues I'm suffering from, I crave salmon. So that might be, I didn't even, until you just pointed that out, I didn't even think about that being a link to why I'm craving salmon. I wish I liked fish, but I really don't. Yes, God is, yeah. God is good all the time and all the time. Yes. Love blueberries. Try to have some every morning. Yeah, milk is a major issue, but I've been able to do kefir because it gets rid of the lactose during fermentation. Yeah, I still have issues with it. So I don't know. I don't know that I'm lactose intolerant necessary. It just, dairy just goes straight through me. So, and I think that's partly because my gallbladder is out too. Everything goes with that. It goes hand in hand with having your gallbladder out. So, so long week. Witnessed a car accident. Took a fall. Son is taking his 8-week course final. It's his first college final today. Um, yeah, we have some other things going on at home. So just keep us all in our prayers. We got a lot of stress going on. Gear. Yep. Dairy doesn't like me, but sometimes I need some chalky milk. Yes, chocolate milk. Yes, yes. Oh, Grow Big TV is here. Everybody, Grow Big TV is Joe from Garden State Gardener and Courtney from Wide Family Farm. They have combined to form a new channel, and I am so excited for them. Like, this is so exciting. They're gonna take it across some different platforms, hoping to get into uh radio, I think they said. And oh, they're gonna do well. They've got some wonderful names lined up for their interviews. If you have not checked out Garden State Gardener and you want to grow something, crochet or knit something, you are missing out because Garden State Gardener is amazing. Um he gives out seeds, books, yarn, pepper powders, just so much, and does so much, gives back so much. And you just, you need to be part of his community. Our treasured home, wow, that's amazing. I'm happy for Joe and Courtney. Christy Baum doesn't have a gallbladder either. See, you know what I mean then. And they don't tell you that when they tell you they're taking it out. Everybody's saying hi. Gonna sub to Joe's new channel. Yes. Anytime, Joe. No problem. Anytime I can help promote you. I just love you and Courtney and the things that you do and the way that you treat the community. Both of you treat the community. And I think it's going to be an amazing partnership for the two of you. And I'm so excited. I'm happy. You know, when you see other people grow, be happy for them. This is not a competition. You know, we don't have to compete against each other. we can build a community. We can build each other up. And Joe just personifies that and the way he treats everybody with kindness and love and understanding. And, I am very proud to call him and Courtney my friends. Thank you, Gear, for dropping the link. I can't do it. I can't do it one-handed. I can't do it. I can't. I think the attachment right there on my thumb I pulled off a little bit. I can't even type like with my thumb very well. I'm doing it because I am old and stubborn and doing it anyway, but I shouldn't be typing. I shouldn't be lifting my arm. And this right here I can't do with my right arm right now. But yes, treasured home. We need to build each other up. That's how we grow. And we really need to support young channels that are coming up and coming through. And I'm very excited. I have another channel. Lisa loves to crochet, knit and crochet and knit. I actually met her in person, and we met through a mutual friend. I'd walked into my friend's store, and she goes, "Oh, Tammy can help you. She has this YouTube channel." And another wow God moment. Lisa had actually just been praying that God would lead her to somebody that would be able to help her. And so I was able to answer her questions, because YouTube doesn't tell us, like when we're starting out, all the things we need to know as a new channel and a little channel. And so she had some questions about getting monetized. And I know I have been pushing for watch hours for her, and she texted me Tuesday, and before knitting club. I'm in a knitting club. Did I mention I'm in a knitting club? I've taken knitting back up. And so she was coming to knitting club, but she couldn't come on Tuesday. So she texted me to tell me she got monetized. So I am so excited for her. She's my friend, in person and online, and she's monetized. And that's going to mean so much for her and her family. And, it's just exciting to see her excitement. That's exciting. That's wonderful to me. It's always wonderful to me to see somebody else get excited about their channel and about their channel growing. You know, I don't do this for the money. I started my channel to teach people how to preserve food. Now I know I do a lot of other different things on this channel, because I'm showing things that I do. And not everything is food preservation in my life. I mean, today I talked about a lot of things that weren't food preservation. But, it's just a way to communicate with people that I couldn't reach. I'd never be able to talk to Shadow Scout Swede in real life, because he's in Sweden and I'm in America. Maybe we could talk on the phone back a few years ago, but now we have YouTube. We can sit and talk for a couple hours, and it's like we're in each other's living rooms side by side. And that's amazing to me. And Wallflowers UK, same thing. I probably will never be to Europe again. I've already been there once in my lifetime. I'll probably never get back there again. But we can meet through here. We can talk. We can exchange ideas and learn from each other. And that's amazing to me. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Okay, our treasured home, wait, I lost it again, is here. All right, so she is close to being monetized. Do you need watch hours or subs? Let me know. Budget preppers. I'm always willing to help others, because this is my second channel. So the main one with the monkey, yes. And I'm subscribed to both of you. I remember now when you talk about the monkey. I love that channel too. Had 43K subs and 5 years of YouTube experience. See, there are some wonderful people out here helping each other. So, yeah, learning budget preppers. I'm learning all the time through YouTube. And our treasured home is only 400 away. in watch hours. So I will see it. I'm going to use my community tab and I'm going to post that. And let's see if we can't all work together and help get our treasured home monetized. 400 hours away. I think we can do that. So let's see if we can't through our connections promote her and get her watch hours. Get that out there for people to know that she needs watch hours. You know, that's what we're here for, is to help each other, build each other up, build our community. You know, yeah, I just can't say that enough. Sorry. I can say it. But yeah, we'll get you shared out and see what we can do, because that's really close. You are super close. We will work on it. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you, Wallflowers. Thank you, everybody. There are some wonderful people in this chat today. There's 8 people in here, and they are absolutely wonderful. So, anyway, my format on my videos right now might be changing just a little bit. It might be more of a recipe reading until I get my elbow healed up and find out if it's a broken finger, wrist, elbow, shoulder. My x-rays came back good except for my elbow. So I'm thinking right now it's probably my elbow that's the worst. But we'll probably have to go get new x-rays today. I see the doctor this afternoon at 3. And so yeah. My formats might be just a little bit different. It might be a little bit less of me and a little bit more of a recipe reading style, like I've done for like spice mixes and things in the past. So please bear with me. I'll be back, but I just have to get through this little tumble that I've little stumble here, and I will be back. But in the meantime, please go over and watch Our Treasured Home and get her some watch hours. Does anybody have any, before I go, does anybody have any canning questions? Any questions this week on anything to do with food preservation or canning? The budget prepper came in. She answered all my questions about hi Myra, about the freeze dryer. That is really, yeah. I need to just start a piggy bank and start putting some money in there and then get that going. I know it's early yet. It's only been like 47 minutes, but you know, I gotta have a topic to talk on too. Oh, How to Garden. Hi, Glenn. Thank you for coming in. Oh, you know, I just have started using this Wednesday time slot since I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here in the parking lot talking to myself, looking like a crazy woman to all these nursing students and welding students and I don't know what else students. That's the welding area over there for high school. The nursing building's right there. So, you know, might as well be talking to you guys as sitting here talking to myself without you guys. Oh, everybody's saying hi to everybody who's come in. Oh, I can't pull mine up. I'm going to give you some advice on this. Bigger is better. I have the Jackery 240. I absolutely love my Jackery. I lost the car plug for it and I was heartbroken. I called the company and explained to them that we moved. I am responsible. It was my issue. I lost the plug, but I can't find where to buy a new one on any of the things. I want a factory one. I can't find where to buy it. She says, "Where did you buy it through?" I said, "I bought it through Amazon." She verified my purchase and she's like, "I am so sorry. I have to apologize to you." I'm like, "What is she apologizing to me for? I'm the one that lost the cord and I just want to buy one." She goes, we can't, it's you called and we didn't call you back quick enough, even though they called me back within 2 hours of when I called them. Um, so we can't get your cord overnighted to you today, but I'm going to ship it overnight tomorrow to you. So within 2 days, I had my cord replacement, and Jackery gave it to me free. Unbelievable. Free of charge. Here's your cord. This is our customer service policy. Yes, you lost it. Yes, it was not our company's fault that you lost it. And here's your free one. Okay, they've sold me. I will never buy another brand. Unless somebody can prove to me that they have equal customer service, I will always go Jackery. The only problem I have with mine is the 240 was all I could afford at that time. My sister gave me a $50 gift certificate. Facebook asked me to participate in not exactly a survey, but a large group founders something or another, and they had a lot of questions. It was kind of like a survey. Anyway, call it a survey. They gave me a $150 gift certificate for participating in that. Um, I got I've won some gift certificates from Gill, but I don't think I got those. I think I got those afterwards. I used my Fetch. I scanned all of my receipts for Fetch and got gift certificates to Amazon through that. And I didn't have to pay anything at all for my Jackery 240. I got it all paid through gift certificates. I wish I'd have went bigger. I wish I'd have just waited a little bit longer and got a bigger one. But I use my Jackery just about every day. I usually keep it with me in the car. I take my Jackery camping. They don't pay me anything. This is not a paid sponsorship. The only thing they gave me is the free cord because it got packed away when I moved and got lost. I never found it. I unpacked from my move and never found it. So they did not pay me anything. I didn't ask them for anything. They have not asked me to do anything for them. Disclaimer here. I love Jackery, and I would get another one, and I use it all the time. All the time. My 5 pence is here waving. Wrong hand. That hurts. Whoops. No. Let me out. There we go. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Budget Preppers is talking about, I think she's saying it's awesome that I love my Jackery. But really, like, the customer service is amazing. Solar generators too. Yes, the Jackery is nice. I mean, it doesn't, if I'd have got a bigger one, I could run a coffee maker. And that's that's the only reason I want a bigger one. It runs a fan in my tent. I take it camping for a week. My 240 will run my little USB fan and charge my phone for the entire week. And I have a night light that I plug in when I'm trying to do a few things in the tent before I settle in for the night. So it's a little tiny one that the electric company gave me for free. They give them out to the kids, promoting them in schools. You want one that will run the yes. So you want a bigger one. I know a lot of people that have got them to go camping to run their CPAP machines too. And they've all been pleased with their Jackery because a lot of places don't let you run your generator at night. But yes, to run the power, if the power's, yes, that would be a biggie for heat. Oh, yes. If you have a large Facebook group and they ask you to do the surveys, go ahead and do that because they actually do pay. I've got done 2 of them. I got $100 for one and $150 for the other one. So, and it's 15 minutes worth of my time to answer all their questions or sit in on their little seminar thing. It's really not that, that's a pretty good payout for for the little bit I have to invest. And I just answer honestly, hey, you need to fix this. And I'll tell you this, it gives you a number to somebody you can call and ask them questions later. Shh. So you might want that. You might want to take that survey because you get some phone numbers that you can use that you don't have access to any other way. Um, yes, Black Friday. Yes. And a lot of times, Van City Van Life is um, he does reviews of Jackery for the company. They do a lot with him on YouTube, and he will tell you when sales are coming on. I would really like to upgrade to 1500. I think that's the highest they have right now. They range at Grow Big and on if you want solar panels. I don't use my solar panels. I don't have solar panels for mine. I bought it without solar panels. I really do want to get the solar panels to go with them. And I probably should do that before I buy a bigger one, except some solar panels only work with certain models. Here. The one I was looking at was 1,600 with 2 panels and was 40% off Amazon Day. Yes. I see. I got it. I am scanning everything to Fetch. I'll put my Fetch code down here if anybody wants to join Fetch. Fetch is one of those things where you scan all your store receipts. Fetch gives you 25 points for every receipt you scan, and, and at 28,000 points, they will give you a $20 gift certificate. I take all those gift certificates and turn them into Amazon gift certificates, and then I try to buy things like Amazon Prime with it so that my kids and I can watch TV, because I do not have TV. I don't pay for cable. So if they want to watch a movie, they have to watch it on Amazon Prime. And that's how I survive my tight little budget. I did that today. My son, he was laughing at me like, Mom, I have a Burger King app and I have a bunch of points on Burger King. No, I did not make the purchases to get those points. Rather, somebody saved me their receipts. And I'm like, I need your Burger King. You're buying Burger King all the time. I need your Burger King receipts. And they didn't have a Burger King account, so I scanned all of their Burger King receipts in. If they're not going to use them, I'm going to use them. And this morning we went to get breakfast. There was a special, you could use points for these 2 items. One was the French toast sticks. The other was the little hash brown bites. So I used my points for those, and I bought myself a Dr. Pepper. And yes, ooh, I have enough points to get some bacon cheeseburgers. I have enough points to still have to get 2 bacon cheeseburgers. And I did that. And then Fetch has a thing right now. If you spend $20, you get 1,200 points for a $20 Burger King receipt. So I'm like, I need more receipts from Burger King. I need my points. So, oh, Gear, you let your sister-in-law scan your receipts. See, you're losing money there. Save those puppies. I pinch my pennies. I have to. I have such a tight budget. I squeak. And so I save every penny. So this morning for $3.99, I got a drink. No, $3.17. I got a drink, French toast sticks, and hash browns. Split it with my son. I hate the Ibotta app. I have Ibotta too. I absolutely hate Ibotta. It is such a pain to get any points out of it. I've gotten 2 $20 gift cards out of Ibotta, but they were a lot of work. A lot of work to do. And I don't like that. I hate apps, lol. Well, I like the ones that pay me. I like hobbies I can eat, and I like apps that pay me money. Oh, actually, all 3 of us have loaded Fetch. Both my sons have their own phone. They've done Fetch, and I'm like, "You better be scanning those receipts to your phone. If you go somewhere without me, grab grab the receipt." John went to the store with his friends. I'm like, Did you scan the receipt?" "No." I'm like, "How dare you?" Oh, I'll learn. I'll learn them up to be frugal. I'll learn them up to be frugal. Oh, well, we have passed the hour mark, and it has been a lot of fun. And I appreciate everybody. We have 9 people in here now, and I appreciate all of you. But I have got to go. I'd really appreciate it if you go over to our treasured home. She needs watch hours. So leave here. I'm going to sign out. And everybody, please go over and just watch one of her videos for me and get her some watch hours. I would really, really appreciate it. Um, Tell her I sent you. All right. So I'm going to let y'all go. Thank you. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope this week is a lot better than last week. And I will see you all next Wednesday. Bye. Bye.